they're ready to light it up tonight.
Don't forget about our next fan giveaway day, where all attendees will receive a Timberwolves mascot mini flag. Come to the game, bring the film, or get a Timberwolves mascot mini flag. A reminder, folks, to be here for our next giveaway, Bin Bag Day. Come out and receive a free Timberwolves bin bag. Timberwolves fans, our promotional Crunch Holiday giveaway is almost here.
Hey, and look at this. Fans are already pumped up, and the energy is visibly escalating outside of this venue. Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. And tonight, we'll see the Golden State Warriors. They'll go up against the Minnesota Timberwolves here at their home, Target Center, with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony. This is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. And powering into the first week of the new year, here's a brand new look at the power rankings. A look at Chicago. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
Well, right now for the Warriors, they continue to obliterate expectations because they found a way to get the most out of the guys on this roster.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Up front, it's Green at the 4 with Jackson Davis at the 5. Stephen Curry's out there with Young. And it's Wiggins in at the small forward. And for Minnesota, Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Julius Randle is out there with Reed. And it's Dillingham in at the point guard. Greg, midway into this season, sometimes a team can get hot and turn it on. What are some of the causes of that?
You know, often teams can reach that tipping point with how they play. It all comes together in a hurry, and they make a run. But that's the exception, Kevin, not the rule.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. And here's MP for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins.
MP looking solid from there.
Minnesota off to a slow start. It's a 5-point game, and that one good.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rag. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Pass to Reed. Over in the corner, Randle. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. MP against Edwards. Beyond the arc. Shot clock at 5. Now Dillingham. Latre. Green with the rebound.
Boy, having a hard time making shots. Just 1 for 4 to start this game.
And to me, Draymond Green really embodies the idea of a high IQ player. He can read the opposition, predict where a play is going, and those instincts aren't something that can be easily taught to anyone.
Now here's Wiggins. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Outside Edwards. Bangs home the trifecta. Edwards got 5 now.
This guy is constantly refining his game, and Anthony Edwards is dangerous from 3.
Young for 3. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Here's Dillingham. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey guys, MP in the last time out against the Raptors got the job done. He finished with 47 points, but the big standout was his season high in rebounds. What an effort on the glass. An amazing performance. Probably we won't see a night like that anytime soon. Kevin?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
A shot by McDaniels, no good. Here's the Warriors with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run here. Pass to MP. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Goodness, Anthony Edwards. Always on the attack. This guy is just so dynamic.
Here's MP. Gets in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Edwards drives in the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
It's Curry outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got 3 assists now in this one. Looking at Minnesota, they took the win in their last game against the Washington Wizards.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And what surprised me was how easy they made it look. It seemed like they got something out of every possession.
Going for that shot in that situation is something that isn't going to help the offense.
And in a way, by taking that one, he's bailing out the defense. It's just too easy to stop.
And really setting the tone early with their three-point shooting.
Here's Edwards. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Edwards got 11 points.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Young for 3. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Big-time shot to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
Well, that's the perfect end to the quarter for them. You have no idea how much of an effect those buzzer beaters can have on a team's momentum.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Golden State Warriors. And he continues to torment them from three-point range. A total of 5 threes for him in the game now. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Warriors.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Nikhil Alexander-Walker. Then it's Miller, then there's McDaniels, and it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Alexander Walker passes to DiVincenzo. There's a good screen. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. DiVincenzo's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Well, defensively, Doris, these Minnesota Timberwolves are really a cut above the rest.
They led the league in defensive rating in 2024. They have so many ways to shut down what you're trying to do offensively. Length, athleticism, rim protection, commitment, and great scheme. They are a nightmare.
And here is DiVincenzo. Following the three-pointer by MP. The 3. Gobert. On the rebound goes to the Warriors.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
He can't get that one to fall. McDaniels kicks to DiVincenzo. That shot is off. Warriors leading by 18. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Oh, Hield in position. McDaniels with the ball. Now guarded by Hield. Miller, the pass to Alexander Walker. That's in, coming off an assist from Miller. Alexander Walker's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, Rudy Gobert has tied for the most Defensive Player of the Year awards all time, but he's challenging himself to do more offensively. He said it's all about just being okay with missing or making mistakes, freeing my mind and doing the things that I work on to get out of this shell that I was being put in. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David Aldridge, we thank you for that report.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
The three from MP, and another three for Golden State.
By the time this young man is done, MP could be one of the great scorers we've ever seen.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He wants to talk to his guys.
All right, coming off the court. Come on and get out for your Timberwolves breakers dance.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Reed, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Randall comes in for Miller. Edwards, he's checked in for McDaniels. And Dillingham subbed in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then for the Warriors, Trace Jackson-Davis is checked in for Anderson. Wiggins comes in for Hield. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Brandon Podziemski. Edwards can't hit.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be. Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Edwards kicks to Reed. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And so Young will bring it up for the Warriors. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Well, they came into that game looking to be physical, looking to control the boards, and they succeeded.
So it's the Golden State Warriors with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We come back right after this.
Greetings. First off, some updates for you as we take a look at our all-star voting totals.
I was just thinking about all the changes we've seen to the all-star voting process over the years. A lot of new factors in play now.
Yeah, like social media. Definitely tips the scales when it comes to who's selected.
Now we'll take a look back at that first half. What an all-around performance it was for the Warriors.
They've imposed their will on the glass, getting all the 50-50 balls and maybe even a few 20-80 balls.
Love the activity. Don't just say you want to win. Prove it and get it.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. In at small and power forward, it'll be Wiggins and Green. Young is out there with Curry. And it's Jackson Davis in at the 5.
I know he wants to answer the three that was just made on the other end, but he can't let that affect his judgment. He's got to find the best shot possible.
Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
Edwards passes to McDaniels. The three-pointer off the mark.
That's not his spot, but given the lack of defense, you'd like to see him knock that one down.
And there it is for him. MP's got 39.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Randall kicks to Edwards. Buries the long-range jumper. Edwards got 14.
Well, don't think twice. Ball touches your hands, you let it go, Anthony Edwards.
Young passes to Curry. Lets it go from deep. Another three for Golden State.
Brilliant second half start. 4 for 4 from the field. Can't ask for any better.
Edwards looking it over. Green with the rebound. Green's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
And another one falls. Amazing.
Oh, another extraordinary effort from him. But we've come to expect this now.
Yeah, he's now tied for the 5th most 40-point games over a single season, setting expectations extremely high.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Well, it's a case where a guy's trying to make a play, trying to take it up strong, but the defense was ready.
And stolen by MP. It's good. MP's got 43 points.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Here's Dillingham, guarded by Curry. Here's McDaniels. Another miss by Minnesota.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Young finds Jackson Davis. That one goes. Count it. Jackson Davis has got his first basket of the night.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Here's Edwards. Taps in, coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 3 assists tonight.
Every aspect of Anthony Edwards' game is on display. This guy has been cooking from the outset.
DB, ever since winning the most improved player back in 2021, Randall has stayed scoring at an incredible clip.
Yeah, Kevin, what makes this guy such a difficult matchup is his size and the ability to drive it. And now what you've seen is this evolution into a legit threat from three-point territory. He is such a difficult cover.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Dillingham wide open, and he fires. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Green with the ball. Out defended by Randall. The 3 from MP. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. McDaniels got his 5th rebound right now in the game. It's stolen by Curry. 41 seconds left in the 3rd. MP way outside. The long distance 3 is buried. Young's got 48.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Here's Reed. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, the beauty of someone like Naz Reid, he's proven already in his career, you can bring him off the bench to great effect, or if you need him to be a step-in starter, he's equally capable.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Julius Randle. Joe Ingles comes in for McDaniels. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Edwards. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Dillingham. Good on the second free throw. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Julius Randle's checked in for Rudy Gobert. McDaniels comes in for Joe Ingles. Edwards has come in for Dante DiVincenzo. And Dillingham subbed in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then for the Warriors, Moody comes in for Brandon Bajemski. And MP subbed in for DeAnthony Melton. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Reed is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Dillingham in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. There's the triple. No good, shot missing. Minnesota's gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Pass to McDaniels. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It goes on Moses Moody. Greg, we've heard some veteran players and coaches say the league is skewing too young.
Well, because of the salary cap, you're often forced to play some younger guys, and they don't quite have a feel for the game yet. So possibly the product suffers, but it also gives you a chance to develop these young players in your system.
And the Warriors making a change here. Melton's checked in. And so it's Randle bringing it up now for Minnesota. Pass to Edwards. Picked by Reed. And finished off by Edwards.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. MP outside. Connects again from distance.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Warriors.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And for the year now, they'll ramp up their win total to an even 40.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for MP.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones. Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Dillingham. No good, unable to end this run. Smooth sailing for Golden State. The 3 from MP. And good, he hits it again.
He has tied the mark for second most 60-point games in a season.
What a year he's having. Game after game after game, being able to score so effortlessly. Truly remarkable. And Randle throws it down.
Well, if the basket is within reach, Julius Randle understands how to finish.
The clock now can just run out for the Warriors. Young, no good. Now Randle. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.